day. I know I look like crap, but I just found the vet meme to end all vet memes. Are you guys ready to see it? It's topical. It's funny. It's accurate as hell. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I've been living for the Suez Canal memes this last week, so I'm just very happy that we finally have a vet med edition.
Wait, stop what you're doing. I have to introduce you to my fish. This is Poe, the world's angriest fish. This orange idiot is 3 years old and 13 inches long, and he will fuck your shit up. His species, the tiger Oscar cichlid, is actually known for being really, really smart. He can recognize people, faces, and objects. You hungry? Yes. He hates the color red, which is why I'm wearing this shirt. He likes to bite. His hobbies include destroying his tank, eating plants, eating rocks, playing soccer, pretending he's hot shit, and changing colors. He will eat out of my hands. Whew! Jesus Christ, got me. Let's do it again. Woo! He's an asshole, but I love him. Good boy.
You are somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's Patron, and I'm just like, damn. It's 7 a.m.
In college, I did my thesis on time perception, and I learned my favorite science story ever, which is how we learned that bees can perceive time. The experiment is pretty straightforward. A scientist put sugar water outside of a bee's hive every day at 4 p.m., and soon enough, the bees learn to leave the hive every day at 4 p.m., even when there's no sugar water. Therefore, these bees must be measuring and perceiving time. Whoa, hold your horses. What if the bees are just doing something else, like measuring the angle of the sun? So they did the experiment, again, in the dark this time, and the bees still come out at 4 p.m. Therefore, bees... Well, hold on, what if they're measuring the heat from the sun instead? These back and forths kept happening until they ended up recreating the experiment underground in a salt mine. And still, people were like, what if they're measuring the rotation of the Earth? How do we prove that bees perceive time? Until one scientist did the exact same experiment, not in a salt mine, but in Paris, and then flew the bees to New York City, where they left the hive at 10 in the morning because they had jet lag, because bees perceive time.
Open the door or I'm gonna throw rocks through your windows, you dumb whore.
Crikey.
Look out! I think Moto likes you.
You wanna know the funny part about that video? Hippos normally don't swim. They're so heavy that they sink to the bottom, so they usually just walk along the lake floor. That hippo was literally sprinting underwater towards that boat. And I don't know what the hell got Moto so motivated, but all I saw was malicious intent. Hippos aren't just the most aggressive animals in Africa, they're one of the most homicidal things to ever have a pulse. Not only can they clap crocodiles in half, these Bundy horses will murk animals that are literally zero threat to them. This hippo straight up dominated an antelope for no reason other than I guess the poor animal was breathing too loud and the hippo chose death penalty. Also, this is what happens when a lion tests a hippo's hood. They have one of the most devastating overbites of any animal with a bite force of about 2,000 pounds of force respectfully. But if you've ever seen one violate a watermelon, you already knew that. In an area code with elephants, hyenas, and buffalo, hippos are the most on site and they lay 500 people to rest permanently a year. But God can't help you if they catch you in the water, because they've been known to capsize small boats and maul anyone that falls in, either by drowning them, chewing them into human applesauce, or straight up swallowing them whole. And don't think you finna get on their good side. This man adopted an orphan baby hippo only to get brutally mauled and mutilated by the same hippo in the same river he rescued it from. Hippos have no soul. They answer to no God. Moral of this video, if you ever see a hippo yawn, you could be the one going to sleep.
There's a nature photographer, and he leaves his camera out. This is a segment called What Griffin Remembers of the News Story he read 30 minutes ago.
You would think he has a computer.
No, better like this. Walks away from his camera for a little bit. A monkey comes down from a tree, takes a selfie with it. It's very good, this image. The photographer says, that's my image. Wikipedia puts it on Wikipedia, says, you didn't take it, a monkey did. This is the first of 8 layers. PETA sues the photographer for including the image in a book, saying that's not your image. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals says, no, we're gonna hear this one fucking out. Got a lot of boring ones lately, and we want a fun one.
We want to have our own Scopes monkey trial.
The monkey did not agree to settle.
The monkey has a right to legal representation.
The monkey's name is Naruto.
Got him here tonight. Naruto, come on.
No,
the monkey has been named Naruto. The monkey was not like, hi, I'm Naruto.
You owe me some royalties.
Like it in the form of bananas? No, I want fucking money. But Morgan, do you have bananas? Banana wouldn't hurt.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
He said, I've been watching you, that ain't that cool. I'm your butt can't catch these hands.
No, Bobby! God, dog! Come on, Bobby! No, Bobby, get your life right.
If you haven't been following the bee drama on TikTok, I'm gonna break it down. I'm like obsessed with this. Prerequisite to the story. Most people do not gravitate toward bees, okay? They are creepy. We're scared of them. In comes Texas Bee Works, and she's like, wait, bees are not that bad. I rescue bees, and if you have bees, do not call exterminators. Instead, there is a bee rescue service that can help you out. And we're all like, you are a queen. We will follow you. Thank you for the awareness. In comes LA Honeybee Rescue, and she's like, I hate Texas Bee Works. And we're all like, baby, why? She's like, she wears black leggings, an unbuttoned overtop, and her long, beautiful hair is just out in the open, flowing in the wind, and that's just unrealistic. She is too hot to be a beekeeper. LA Honeybee Rescue thinks that we're gonna see a TikTok and then decide to go run out into the wilderness and save the bees with our bare hands. Mama, no one's doing that. None of us voluntarily want to be around bees. It's just that instead of power washing them to death, we're gonna call a rescue service.
Hey, thanks. I work very hard to try to make you smile.
If you live in the western US, there's a pretty good chance that you have seen plenty of these. This is a western fence lizard. The adult males have these beautifully, ridiculously blue bellies and chins, and so they're sometimes called blue bellies. And we have discovered something very strange about them. Now, Lyme disease is a problem. People get it. It can be a very debilitating disease to get and live with. But there isn't a lot of it in the western US, and lots of ticks feed on bluebellies. But the bluebellies never seem to get Lyme disease. And this is how Lyme disease gets passed on. Like, you have to have some animals getting it so that other ticks can get it from the animal and then pass it to another animal. But it turns out that bluebellies have something in their blood that doesn't just cure them of Lyme disease, it cures the ticks of Lyme disease. It goes back into the tick because it's drinking the blood, and the tick doesn't have Lyme disease anymore. And these beautiful animals are our current Bizarre Beast at youtube.com/bizarrebeasts, a YouTube channel I do about weird animals. Check them out. And also, if you sign up for a pin club, you can get one of these boys, but only for the next few days.